everybody, this is Cybertron John, and today we're going to be talking about the, just right now, revealed and started campaign of the next Transformers Haslab. So, yeah, Hasbro is really trying their best to make me eat my words from my Haslab Deathsaurus video at the end. Like some people's speculations, I thought it could have been Primus, just because really big, like, ticket item for the 40th anniversary would have been probably perfect, but I get that they're probably not ready yet to, like, properly maybe go in on that, so they're probably gonna slowly try and build it up to that point with some other thing, just getting it bigger and bigger, kinda. But yeah, so, what they did reveal to us, which some people were quite right on, was Transformers 2001 Omega Prime. Finally, after 23 years, they're giving Transformers Robots in Disguise from 2001 a little bit of love, the love that it really needs. And, yeah, again, first time that there's been anything from Robots in Disguise for 23 years. I mean, Armada's had more love than that cartoon, really, which was like the cartoon that came after it. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, I will be skipping to taking a look at the pre-order page. We can discuss everything as I have done with the past two Haslabs. And yeah, I mean, let's just get right to it. Okay, so here I am on the Hasbro Pulse pre-order page here. Omega Prime there, with combined mode there. These are color renders, so not official yet. Prototypes. These are just renders, yet to be will be probably changed for the final. But they did mention during the stream that they've got color prototypes on the way and everything, so they're very much on the ball right now. So yeah, here we go. So there we go. There it is. It says it there. Yeah, it's only just started. So actually, if I give it a refresh, let's see. Okay, it's gone up to 1,300. That is a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start, actually. So here we go. We got the Optimus Prime Super Mode here. It is really, really chunktastic indeed. They've mentioned that the little antennae here are going to be vac metal chromed, and then the Autobot stamp here is going to be foil stamped on his straps, so that's kind of cool stuff there. There's a more straight look at the robot there. Here is the base mode for the bits that you can do with the fire truck. So, yeah, it's very big. They've mentioned that it can, you can use it with your Titan Masters. So that would be your little Titan heads from Titan's Return that it can interact with, or specifically if you've got the little any of the heads from Fort Max or Black Zarek or any of the other like proper Titans that had headmaster gimmicks, then you can use those as well. Here is the fire truck here. For Optimus Prime. I'm happy that they're doing chrome and stuff. I'm a bit sad that they're not going to do rubber tires. I mean, I love rubber tires, but as I said, they tend to crack over time and stuff, so they're going to be sticking with ABS, which is absolutely fine by me from a longevity standpoint. Here is Magnus. Here he is. He does actually look a little bit weird. It looks like his neck is taller, but yeah, a bit weird. But yeah, there he is. He's got fairly chunk-tastic shins there. just a weird thing to do with his design. Here's a more straight look here at that. I mean, I've already kind of thought about it, about the whole fact of, like, to do with the original toys. I've always liked this Magnus design. I really have. I like how chunky he is. I liked his character in the cartoon. But yeah, I think it's quite cool that we're also getting the Optimus Prime as well, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, here we go. This is the car carrier mode here from the cartoon. They did mention in the stream that it can carry up to 3 deluxe cars. So that's quite cool that they've managed to keep that gimmick alive from the original toy. Now, another thing that they've done is they've taken his weapon, which is called Blue Bolt, and they've turned it into a weaponizer. So you've got that little bit more play with Magnus's weapon. And apparently this is courtesy of Takara, who one of their designers who was working on this mentioned it from the get-go. So yeah, I mean, I actually quite like it, and it's a mouthless face. It's got mouth plate instead, battle mask plate instead, which I am always I just always end up gravitating towards those types of heads which are very Prime-esque. But yeah, I mean, really, really cool. Weird, lanky, weird lanky thing with a thin body, just long arms. But yeah, there we go. And then there's a weapon mode on its own. Very cool. And then here is the Handshake, which was featured, which is like how it all started off with Omega Prime. Magnus trying to steal the Matrix from Optimus Prime, believing that he was the worthy Autobot over Optimus. And then here is Omega Prime here. But yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going to be taking inspiration from the original toy with this chest piece here. It's going to be all vac chromed out, like the original toy. Vac chrome is, I mean, what can go wrong? I mean, that is lovely, so lovely. And then here is the base robot of Optimus Prime here. I mean, I think it's quite cool. Obviously, I can see right there, he's got to be able to do an ab crunch. So, I mean, that's good enough for me. I'm always appreciative of ab crunches, and it's a good design. I mean, I know some people don't like this design, but I do. And then you can take the rocket pods like in the cartoon, put them on his shoulders. That's quite good. And then here is your height check. So roughly you're looking at 12 inches for Omega Prime, 11.5 for Magnus, and almost 6 for Blue Bolt there. And then we are back to the first image here. So then going over here, the final price for just all of that as the base, which is absolutely ridiculous. There is so much going on here. £250, or if you're in the US, $250. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of, I find that absolutely shocking, because the previous ones have been 190 quid, making it so that the tax that we end up paying is like, what is it, 230, 220. But yeah, I mean, it looks like we're going to be paying near enough almost to maybe 300 quid in tax right there. So coming down here we go. We got the actual proper video here, which they showed on the stream. More information here. A lot of information about Optimus Prime, the command center, and super mode. And then we got some other photos here. the great robot warrior, Magnus, and his little robot there, Autobot Blue Bolt. There we go. And then Two Legends Unite. Yeah, they're doing this to kick off the 40th anniversary. And then here's our first tier. So tier 1 will unlock at 13,000 backers the Matrix Blade. Now, this is a really, really massive Matrix Blade. I had an absolute laugh about this on the stream. Because it is like the size of a small, like, short sword dagger thing that you can hold in your hand. But it's like the size of Fortress Maximus as well. So that's actually quite impressive. And as you can see there, Omega Prime stands at almost 14 inches tall, and the Matrix Blade is 23.5. So there's that. And then at tier 2, we're at 16,000 backers, you'll be able to unlock a display base, as they've done. But this won't be just one display base, this will be 2, specifically for both characters. So you can display them in robot mode on both, or you have the choice of combining the 2 together so that you can display one of them in vehicle mode and one of them in robot mode, giving you a lot more playability and choice with your display. And the display bases in question are actually molded after the road in the cartoon for when they're going through the space bridge to get to wherever they get to. So, yeah, that is everything about this campaign on the funding page here. And I'm just going to refresh it one more time. Let's see. How much is it? Almost 1,600 backers. I mean, at this stage in the game, that's pretty good. Pretty good going. So, there you have it. I mean, I think a lot of what's in there, it is absolutely amazing. They're bigger than the original. Omega Prime's totally taller than the original. They showed off the original toy in the stream, so, yeah. I'm quite speechless. I mean, as I said at the beginning of this video, they are really trying to get people to back this campaign, especially if you love these characters and those designs. I specifically always am kind of always drawn to chunky bots and very Optimus Prime-esque, like, mouth plate design type things for the head. But also, I mean, given the fact that I've played with Starsaber and I've played with Deathsaurus now, Deathsaurus felt so much better than Starsaber, like a vast improvement in material quality, where Starsaber was lacking that little bit with, like, the ratchets. So I reckon that this will actually be even better quality than Deathsaurus in the end. There's more chrome than Deathsaurus, so I mean, that's got to count for something. You know, it's got to be a very shiny piece on your shelf. And yeah, again, one question that I ask myself at the end of these videos: am I gonna back it? It is really difficult for me to actually say what I want to do. Yes, I'd love to back it, but again, that price tag, ouch. Really, it is like, ouch. But yeah, as I said, let me know what you think about this Haslab. Are you gonna back it? That's very much a question that is up to you. But yeah, that's it from me. This is Cybertron John. Peace out.